So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step the whole framework and the tool that I use to create engaging scripts with AI without having them sound like AI. So without further ado, I don't want to waste your time, so let's get right into it. The tool I'm using here is called Viralcanvas.ai. So you probably haven't heard of this tool, and if you have heard of this tool, then you probably already searched for a tool that is an alternative to Poppy.ai. Because let's face it, Poppy AI is very expensive. You have to pay $300 for a tool, an AI tool, so to say, that is kind of like ChatGPT, just to write scripts and write maybe posts. And you have to commit to like $300, which is not nothing. And you don't even know if the tool is working for you or if it actually gets you good results. Even though it has a lot of testimonials that are very promising, but $300 is still kind of high in order to just create content. So that's why I wanted to show you this tool, which starts at $10 per month. So it's not $300 and it's not yearly. So you don't have to pay $100 up front, but you can pay as little as $10 and you can start right now. Or what I'm using right now is the pro subscription with $20 per month, where you would just get more canvases, so you can open up more boards, which I will show you in a second what it is. And you can also just get more credits, which means you can write more scripts. So if you go for the pro plan, it will be much more sufficient for you to create more scripts for a month. If you do just batch create scripts for a month, or if you do it on a daily basis, whatever that is, you can just get more done, or you can just create more scripts with the pro subscription. But you can also start with the basic one if you just want to test it and see if it's for you. I mean, $10 is not going to hurt you probably. So this is why I also chose this tool specifically to test it out, to see if it actually works, is actually good alternative to Poppy AI, and to if it actually gives you a good response, and if I would use this tool for long term. And a little spoiler, I'm actually going to use this in the future as well, because it is actually a really good tool. Now, fear not, I will break down everything step by step. But before that, I would just want to show you this tool step by step. So once you get the subscription, you just log in and you can just create a new board. So for this example, I have 3 boards, and now I just want to break down the YouTube video board. But if you want to create a new board, you just press here plus new and you just give it a name. The next thing what you can do is add files, so PDFs of books, or PDFs of perhaps some course material, or PDFs of your course material or your books that you've written perhaps. Add video, so you can add videos from YouTube. You can also add videos on TikTok, Instagram, so either short form content or long form YouTube content, podcasts on YouTube. You just copy the link from those platforms and you just paste it into here. And voila, you already have a video added in. And this is what it should look like. If you put in a YouTube video, something like that, then what it does, it actually reads the transcript from that video. So for example, I have a group here. It's called Video Topic Group. You will see it's a little bit pinkish group here. And within that, I have 5 videos added. So this is the topic, and these are the videos that I want to write about. So this was the topic of this script, okay? And I will break down the other groups in a second and what these are. But let's just talk about what the video feature actually gives you. So you see every single video here, which is 5 pieces, all have different transcripts. And when you add in a video, it just takes all the transcript from these videos, and every time you ask something from the chatbot, which is this one, it's connected to this chatbot, it takes the transcript from these 5 videos for every single answer, for every single prompt that you add into the chatbot, and it takes nearly information from the video topic, and of course also from the other groups as well. I'm also going to show you exactly how you can create a prompt so the AI chatbot knows from where they should take the information from. But basically, this is the big difference between ChatGPT and also Viralcanvas.ai. What ChatGPT does is when you give it a prompt, it takes general information from the internet or from its knowledge or database. And here the AI mainly tracks the source, tracks the information from the groups and the content or the videos or the PDFs or the audio that you attach to it, and it just tracks the source from those content that you attach here on the board. So for example, again, videos you can add an audio. So when you just either upload an audio that you've recorded, or you can record it inside this platform. Then you can add a group, which is this one, and you can just put like content within that group. You can also add a chatbot, which is this one, and you can add a note. So you can just drag that into here. You can also delete it like that. And for example, I have here a speaking style note, where I would just feed myself the speaking style that I'm like how I talk naturally on camera without any scripts. And I have AI breaking it down. I'm going to show you how you can do that in a second as well. And once AI broke it down, I just copy and paste it on a note and just add it onto the Istvan speaking style group. And then I have also a scripting advice group here as well. So this is just 4 videos of the best performing videos on YouTube on how to script a YouTube video. So if you watch this video, I'm going to link these 4 videos for you. And I'm not sure if I can link this tab here or this board, but if I can, then I will also link that into the description as well for completely free. I don't really need your email, whatever, for this type of value that I'm giving away. But yeah, so these are the things that you can add. You can also just see your credits, your balance, etc., when you click here. So I have 300 credits. I have no clue how much script that will give me, probably 3 scripts if I'm not mistaken. Then the storage. So what this means is just the things that you've uploaded here, and then the manage billing and how to sign out. That's pretty much it. It's very simple, and it does not give templates like Poppy.ai, so that's a big minus. But even though it's, again, a cheaper competitor, which does the exact same thing to 90% the same quality as Poppy.ai, and it gives you a really good result for the least amount of money. So it's the best bang for the buck product out there right now, and I'm not sure if I'm affiliated with them. If you see an affiliate link, then I'm affiliated. If not, then I guess I'm not affiliated. So yeah, but let me break down exactly what I've done here. So the goal here was to create a video about how to hire a video editor. Now, this is my latest video on the channel. If I haven't uploaded it yet, then I will upload it next week, so you can check that out. But again, I just wanted to create a script about, how to hire a video editor. And my goal was to have a script that I can just put on the teleprompter, which you can see right here. I have no scripts on a teleprompter right now. This is all freestyled. Again, I just want to have a script that I can just put on a teleprompter, and I can just look into the camera, read it off, and just edit it, and then just upload it to YouTube. That was the goal. I just wanted to have a script that is super simple to read, that sounds like me, use the same wordings, and sounds natural. That's it. Now, if you want to achieve the same results, you need to have 3 groups attached to the chatbot, okay? I'm going to show you exactly what these 3 groups are. Now, the first group is the video topic. Again, this is the topic of the video. So what is the video about? If it's about how to build an e-commerce store, for example, then you want to find videos that perform really good or have really long, not contradicting information of each other. So for example, these 5 videos are all about how to hire a YouTube video editor. And what I did is just copy the link and paste them into here. I wouldn't add 10 videos or whatever about topic. What I would do is keep it less than 5. Perhaps 5 is even just the maximum of what I would recommend to add into a group. And then after that, we're just gonna give a prompt to the chatbot that it should take from the video topic group, the video topic, and kind of like the content for a script. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a good prompt. For example, this is the prompt that I gave. This is a very long prompt, but I have not been the guy who wrote it, okay? AI wrote this prompt for me. I'm going to show you exactly how you can get AI to write this prompt for you. The next thing is the scripting advice group. Again, we talked about this already, but just to break it down a bit more further, I just searched up on YouTube, how to write a killer YouTube video or how to script a YouTube video. And these 4 videos had the most views, and these 4 videos have been the most recommended to me as well. So this is why I just copy the link and paste them into here and add it into a group of scripting advice. Now later we're gonna tell the chatbot to use the scripting advice group solely to help us to write a good script or help us to write an engaging script, okay? So we're not gonna have content pulled from this group, but we're gonna have the chatbot to pull the advice for a scripting and just take the advice from the scripting group and apply it to our own scripts. For example, improve pacing, increase retention, improve storytelling, etc., and have the AI take and improve the script based on the scripting advice that we get from this group. The third and last group is the Istvan speaking style. Now in this group, I have attached 2 videos and a note to it. I've already talked about this, but just to break down, in these 2 videos, I just talk freestyle and freely to the camera, kind of like here right now. And in these videos, I have as much as natural speaking as possible. Now, the goal here with this group is to get to know me, like have the AI get to know me and my speaking style. It is not pulling content from the videos. Here's why I just analyzing, okay, this is how I speak. So we take the topics, we use the scripting advice and script that, and we just apply your natural voice to the script. So this is the 3 groups that I can recommend for you to do. And if we want to break it down a bit more further on how to get the best optimized speaking style, the most natural tone for your videos, stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how. Now, for example, here is a recent client work that I did. Now, for example, I want to get his speaking style and I want to just have the AI analyze a couple videos where he just freestyled or sound the most like a freestyle video and just break it down. So what I did is add those 4 videos into a group and attached it to a chatbot. So you see when I move on this group, then it is still attached to chatbot. That just means, okay, it's connected. And it's also seeing like, okay, 4 files connected. These are the 4 videos. And by the way, I used Opus 4.5 or Opus 4.6. It's the latest Claude model, chat model or AI model. I can just recommend to use 4.6. If you have a newer version available, then just use that. It's completely fine. And sometimes the chatbots have a downtime. So it's not because of the website here. It's rather because Claude has some maintenance going on, okay? Next thing, what I gave the chatbot is based on the content in this Richard speaking style group, what can you tell me about my speaking style and personality? And then what it did, it just broke it down. Now what you want to do is you can read through it, like for example, signature moves, bottom line, speaking style, direct and conversational, story-driven teaching, pattern interrupt energy. So all these things, if they actually apply to you, then just copy it, put it on a note, for example, like here. What you can do then is you have the speaking style video still, but you have also a note exactly how your speaking sounds like, or what your personality looks like, or what your signature moves look like. So this is what you can add into the speaking style group. And this just helps the AI to understand you more and just optimizes your natural voice. And it makes you sound less like AI, okay? This is I would say, the most important thing, because when you talk like to ChatGPT, like, hey, make me a script about this video, here's a couple scripting advice, it still sounds like AI. It says no guesswork, no fluff, etc., etc. So if you want to remove that, then this is the way how you can optimize the fastest way possible. Take 3, 4, 5 videos at max that when you talked naturally, maybe like a podcast that you did, or like a video that you recorded, or talk to a camera and talk about your day, whatever. And like if you would just talk to a friend, and then just add that into AI, let it analyze it, let it create this speaking style note and break down your style and tonality and personality, and then just add that onto a note or into whatever, a file, and then just add that into the group of your speaking style. This is the best way possible to write a script that sounds natural and does not sound like AI. Now, one thing you can also do later down the line is perhaps add some groups of credentials, add a group of, for example, testimonials, case studies, client interviews you had before, and kind of like integrate that into the script. So for example, when you have the hook, you can tell it like, hey, we have a 4th group called testimonials, and you just take testimonials content and add storytelling to it, and let me integrate that in the first 1 minute of my video so people see my credentials and people see why they should trust me. So that's one thing you can also do later down the line if you want to just add more credentials in, or you can write it yourself into the script as well once your script is done, once you went through the script, or once you kind of like rewriting your script, because there will be a crucial step moving forward, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But that's also one thing you can add, like a group with testimonials. But let's now break down the prompt that we have here, that I gave the chatbot here to Opus 4.6 in order to receive this full script that you can see here. This whole prompt was been written by ChatGPT. I used ChatGPT to write this prompt for me. I would say the more details you give the chatbot, like for example, like this big of prompt could help to make it more like you want it, essentially, okay? So that bot is not confused. You give enough information, not too much, but enough information and details so the bot can just source or take the best information or the best way of information possible from these groups and apply it to create your script. Now, if I go back to ChatGPT, this is the prompt that I've given it. And the way I do the prompts is I just dictate it, okay? I really don't like typing to ChatGPT because sometimes ChatGPT gets it wrong and I just feel like I've wasted a lot of energy just typing all the way down. And typing this takes way longer time, or explaining this whole thing takes way longer time if I'm typing it. The way you can do it is just dictate it to ChatGPT on what's going on right now. For example, I said, hey, I need a prompt for an AI bot or AI chatbot. So this will be a YouTube script, and the video topic, how to hire a video editor or don't hire an in-house video editor. So that's the real title for the video. And I have a group called scripting advice. Now the things I have in this prompt, or the things I tell ChatGPT, is breaking down every single group. So I have the video topics and I break down what's inside or how many videos are inside. And I just talk to ChatGPT naturally and break it down what is going on here and what I need from ChatGPT, and also what I want to have the video look like or the script look like. So in this case, what I would do is I would just talk to ChatGPT and say like, hey, I have a group of video topic and this is attached to the AI assistant, chatbot, whatever, and you should only take the topic or the content from those video topic group, okay? And it's called video topic. So make sure it's super clear. Next group is called scripting advice. Only take scripting advice from that group. Don't copy the content from it. Don't try to integrate the content from that group into the script. You just only take the scripting advice and apply it to create a script or an engaging script for this YouTube topic video. And then next is I have my speaking style. So you should naturally use how I talk and the information from that group, my speaking style group, and apply it to the script. And that can go hand in hand with the scripting advice, etc., etc. And you can also tell like, hey, you should definitely speak to their desires. For example, if you target business owners or agency owners, consultants, course creators like I do, you can just tell ChatGPT that and tell them like, hey, speak to the desires, speak to their fears, speak to their pain points. You can also just say, okay, this is a user script that I need from this chatbot, which is created based on the things I feed him. What it does, it gives you a whole prompt. It gives the role that this chatbot should have. For example, a professional YouTube scriptwriter breaks down the exact groups that you talked about. And for example, video topic group, scripting advice group, my speaking style group, the goal of the video, which viewer we're targeting, which are the requirements for the script, what the structure should look like, the style should look like, the output format. And you can just copy that, or rather you would just copy this part. You can just paste it into this AI assistant bot on this website, and then it just spits out a script for you. Now let's just read the hook. If you're a business owner, a coach, or a consultant, or you're in any kind of online business and you've ever tried to hire a video editor, then you already know how painful that process can be. You find someone, you send them the footage, you wait for a couple days, and you get a video back. It looks nothing like what you had in your head. And now you're stuck. You just spend hours giving feedback, or going back and forth on revisions, or you just scrap the whole thing and edit it yourself at midnight. And it is not why you started your business. Now, this is already talking to the fears, the desires of my target audience, and it's a pretty good hook or intro. And again, this video script is, I would say, like a 15-minute video script. I'm actually editing it right now. The first YouTube script I wrote with it was like 14 minutes long, so it's not missing details. I would say there's still room to improvement. You can add still your own story, your own personal story, and you can also add your client stories, so testimonials, case studies, or you can also just add basic stories as well, what you have learned or your learnings. But either way, this is around 12 to 15 minute long script or 18 minute long script. You can also tell ChatGPT to create a prompt and tell ChatGPT, okay, how many words you want to have or how long this script should be. So you can definitely tell ChatGPT to give you a prompt that helps this AI assistant give you a better result or better script. So this is the way that I would go about creating this script, but I also want to show you what you should do after you receive the script. Now, once I receive the script, and what I do is I just copy it, and then I just paste it into ChatGPT, and I tell ChatGPT that I don't want you to change anything. I just want you to have everything written line by line, so it's not just a big chunk of text. Don't change any of the content. Don't make it short. Don't make it longer. Keep it as it is, completely 100% as it is, but just write it line by line so it's easy to read. So the script is now written line by line. It's very easy to read and to get through, because right before that, if you see, it's like a big chunk of text. And then what I do after that is just copy and paste it into Notion. Now, Now, I use Notion to write the scripts and to kind of just correct it or rewrite it. What you can also do is write it in ChatGPT itself, and you can just kind of like correct stuff and in ChatGPT. I think that would also be a bit more easier as well. But yeah, what I do here after that is just go through the script. I'm reading through it. I'm kind of like reading through it as I would just talk to a camera. So naturally, I just move my hands, I move my arms. I'm just acting like if I would record it already. This just shows you, okay, how am I actually going to talk about this? What body language do I put into every single sentence, or where do I actually put in body language? So this just helps you to perform better later at the camera. And of course, you go through it, you see what you like, what you don't like, and you kind of like just rewrite it with your own words if there is something that you don't like. I would say the script that the chatbot gives you is around 70 to 80% there already. So if you would record it and put it out to YouTube, not many people would like actually think about, okay, this is written by AI, but the best way to go about this is not just copy and paste it and just read it, whatever, but actually go through it and add more things from you personally. And also just rewrite it personally if it doesn't match the things that you want to say, okay? It's super important because, again, it's AI, it's not perfect. And it will still have some issues. It will still have every single script that it writes, it will have issues. So this is why it's super important that you go through it and read through it. And then, of course, kind of like practice talking to the camera on it. And once I'm done with this, I usually add some CTA at the end. For example, I run a content agency called Lead Summit. And what I do is just help business owners just like you, perhaps, to create content on YouTube, to promote their online businesses, their agencies, their consulting offers. And I help them to get more clients and essentially build a long-term brand on YouTube. And I offer a complete done-for-you service. So if you need thumbnails, if you need editing, if you need ideation, scripting, all that stuff, I help with all of that. So only have to record for like 2 to 3 hours per week. And the rest of the process is just getting handled by me and my team. And I do everything essentially. And you just have to record. We upload, we A/B test, we track the analytics, and we also just adjust the video ideas based on the analytics as well. If that's something that you're interested in, click the first link down below and just, I guess, schedule in a free strategy call. So see if we're a good fit. I don't want to sell you just for the sake of selling you something. If I know we're not a good fit, I'm just not going to work with you. That's how easy it is. And one thing you can also do here, which I haven't done yet, but is something that I'm exploring in the future. You can actually take this script and use it as a video topic or as a post topic, then have, for example, instead of scripting advice, a group saying that, okay, this is how to write LinkedIn posts, or this is how to copyright, etc., etc. And then after that, just speaking style, again, just have a natural speaking or writing style that you are kind of like talking to the camera or writing usually when you talk to friends. And then just have a chatbot added to it, say ChatGPT what your goal is, and use it for a LinkedIn post or an X post, okay? Now, with that said, this was the video about how to use AI to write engaging scripts. And again, creating scripts and going through them and reading them and rewriting them, adding CTAs and all that stuff. It's probably going to cost you 2 to 3 hours every single week. If you want to have help with this, or you want to just completely outsource that, then what I can recommend is just book in the first link down below. Again, the one thing that you only need to do with us is just record 1 video per week, or perhaps 4 times in a month, and that's it. So it's like 1 to 2 hours every single week, and we take care of everything else, like the posting, the editing, the thumbnail design, the strategy, the ideation, the packaging, the scripting as well. So again, if you want help with that, click the first thing down below. I'm looking forward to seeing you on a call. God bless you and have a nice day.